Hi guys, welcome back. As you can see, it's another update video just to let you know what's been happening. I mentioned it in a few other videos, but they're like during the game, so you probably won't really watch them. As you can tell, we are back up and running a week later, but I've got a new microphone installed on the headset. I bought two replacements just in case I lose another one because I don't trust myself and I don't want to go another week without it. Um, so as you can see, we've also got the dual displays back up. The VGA is working again thanks to a friend. I think he said he was subscribed to my video. So Eric Remington, he's known as Remy. He's also in an awesome band called Lavender Galaxy. Strongly suggest you go check them out. He's very helpful indeed. He helped me through probably one of the worst weeks of my life with technical issues. Basically, I had no microphone, and I couldn't even record because OBS wasn't working either due to the fact I only had one working screen, so I couldn't do anything decent. But as you can tell, we are back to two screens and a microphone, which is awesome. So, with that being said, the things we went through was, update software, check that all ports are working. Um, so I updated Windows 10. Nothing happened. It was still off. And I thought maybe we should try reformatting the computer, which I was fine with because I usually back up my documents, my save games, and all my vital information is usually on. In fact, I can show you right here. It's a network drive here, which actually comes from the recording PC, which I'm actually recording from there now. So this just goes straight over to here, so you can see we've got the backlog videos in here. This is all like my games, like the app data, backup documents and stuff. I really need to move my PlayStation emulator over so that I can actually use it on this computer. I think no, I can't do it now because I'm recording. I'll do it later. But I usually back up everything onto that drive, and that stores everything. So what I've actually done is I'll talk you through each of the games that we're currently using. So the likes of American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, those were in the documents, those are fine. I'm actually going to start recording. Well, I've actually just been playing with that, just Bus Simulator, just for fun lately. I've not really been recording it. That also saves. I think that saves in the app data folder. Car Mechanics saves. I don't even know where that. I think that saves. Yeah, that saves in the app data, so that's fine. So we can continue that series. That was one of the games I couldn't record on one machine because I don't know why, but the CPU doesn't like running Car Mechanic Simulator and recording at the same time. But I can, the dual monitor, I can set it up on the other screen. It's fine. Eco, that's on a server, so I didn't really need to worry too much about that. Formula 1, which is on Rumble, if you want to go and check that out. I think I'm actually going to put this video on Rumble. Should I? Because, no, I don't really get many views on that, so it's not really the point putting it on there. They don't really, they're not interested. That saves in the documents, I think. Factorio, now this I recently, as you can see, it's been updating a lot lately. We ran on 1.02 126 or something for God knows how many. Actually, we can check how many episodes we ran it through, because the backlog videos are in here. Factorial, you can see. See, here's the issue. If they're not in there, they're not in the recorded folder, so they're probably lost. Because one of the main folders which I should have backed up and I didn't was the video folder, which held the videos that this computer was going to render. So it would have been a bit like Factorial, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck. Anything over like an hour goes to this computer, because this one processes faster. So I think those files are actually missing, because they're not in there and they're not in here. So you can see this is the one that we're currently recording here. And yeah, so I think I'm going to need to redo Factorial. I'm not too bothered about it, but yeah, what I was going to say was I put it to the newest version, so it's actually on 1.1 now. Most of the mods are moved over, and what haven't been moved over have either been upgraded to a different version or like a similar mod, which still actually act as the same mod, if you know what I mean. So there's like a new warehouse mod that doesn't work with 0.18, but it works with the new version, but it brings the old ones over, if you know what I mean. So we've got like the warehouses, inserters, belts, auto loaders, the trains, the asphalt, everything is mostly moved over. I think the only thing that it didn't include was one of the carbon mods, but I don't really think we used that anyway. And another one which we did use, I'm going to have to find an alternative in it. We'll explain that more in the game, which was the methane gas, which comes from the natural gas. It removed the natural gas plots from the map. So we're going to need to find an alternative to methane, because we need that for like rocket fuel and stuff. So yeah, the mods in that one haven't really done anything, and it's nice to be on the newest version. So yeah, that's Factorial. Farmers Dynasty, that's not a big issue. That's saved in the app data, I believe, so that was brought back over. That's fine. Farming Simulator, that I actually just did an episode like an hour ago, which you actually probably saw. It was one of the ones I haven't named yet. Actually, I think I have named it. Hold on. This one here. So there's episode 3. That will go out 2 weeks from now. That saves in the documents. That's fine. That's backed up. Gold Rush. Now here's an interesting story about Gold Rush. This will be available on both Rumble and YouTube for season 1, which will be 2021 or 2021, which is the current year at the time of this recording. So that, I think that starts around May, and it ends, actually I don't know when it ends because I haven't uploaded the entire season yet, but I'm going to do that like once a week, and I think there's quite a lot of episodes on there. Let's check the backup drive. I think it's just in here. No, it's not, it's in both. Okay. Not that one. That one, both. No, is it still in the YouTube folder? Shouldn't be. No. Where's my? It must be in there ready for upload then. Hold on. Monday. Yeah, there it is there. So you can see there's season 1. So I think that the first 4 or 5 episodes are actually already up on YouTube, but they won't go out until May. I think it's the Monday they go out on. Yeah. So you can see there's the whole season, basically. 52 items, which is quite a lot if you actually take this down to the actual video folder. There are 26, which is fine. Season 2, you can see I've actually started recording it. So the episodes remain the same number, it's just they go into a different day. Right, so you, day 5, so you should actually be in there. For some reason you're not. So you can see I've already started recording season 2 on Gold Rush. That'll go out 2022, so it'll be next year. I'll record one season a year because it's basically 2 hours an episode, because I do the full day, which is a 2-hour time scale, and yeah, they actually record like the whole day, and I'm actually doing quite a lot on that. How much is that in total, out of curiosity? 165, that's not that bad. So yeah, that's the Monday. So yeah, Gold Rush is fine because that's saved in the app data, so that stuff will be fine. Motorsport Manager, that's a Rumble only, so that saved. I don't know where that saves actually. It's either in the app data or the documents, hopefully. If it is, then it's fine, they're backed up. If it saves in the user data, we're screwed. Right, Rocket League, that's online, that doesn't matter. Scania, that's a documents thing, that will continue. Software Inc, I'm actually going to quickly load this up. No wait, I need to go into beta first. It's not on beta. Close it. You can tell. Yeah. So alpha. So that'll update. Space Engineers. Now I've started. Now, so the thing about this one is it's online basically. So I don't need to worry about where it saves or stuff like that. So the first episode that's just went out, that was on a server that I played like a year ago. I was going to do like a whole season or a whole series on that server, but it was a friend's server, and I kind of joined it late, to be honest. Everyone else had already done all the stuff in it, and there wasn't much left to do. And yeah, that server only lasted another couple of months. I don't think it even exists anymore. So that was the first episode, which you've probably already seen. The second episode, which I actually recorded before I reformatted the computer, so that episode went missing. So the replacement episode 2, which I recorded the other day, I did call it number 3, but it's technically number 2 now. I'm trying to not confuse you here. So the second episode, which I have recorded, is, I think it's on the backup one, because it's less than 20 minutes. Might help if I go into the right folder. Space Engineers episode 2, so you can see it there. That'll go. That's like my most recent one, which I recorded a couple of days ago. Well, yesterday I think. Yeah, it was. Because that's online, I don't need to worry about that one too much, like where the documents are or where the mods are, because they automatically download when I join the server. So that will continue. That's on both Rumble and YouTube, that one. So yeah, Test Drive Unlimited. So we have continued with the, well, first of all, that was in the documents, so that's fine, and I've also put all the bonus cars back in. I haven't went on it to check that everything's there, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. So with that series, we were just doing the Ibiza Cup, which we just finished, and we were going to do the random events. Yeah, and it looks like they've gone as well. Great, because They shouldn't have been gone though. Because those shouldn't have been brought over to this computer. Okay, I'll need to start recording them again. Okay, fine. Right, Transport Fever, the big one. I've already made a video of it in-game to explain what happened. Basically, Transport Fever 1 saves its games in probably the weirdest place, and I never thought to look there. It saves them. I'll show you. This is for anyone looking for their own save files. This is where it saves them. So you go into your own Steam folder, right? And then you go to user data. Then it's whatever your number is, that's mine. And then 4466800, that's Steam, that's Transport Fever. So in local, and then this is all your files. Save files, nothing. So yeah, we've got no save files, so I've not got any of them. So all the previous series, like the original one, the Industries one, the Australian one, the Loch Lomond one, all of them are gone. So we can't even go back on old files that we've recorded. So, as I said, I've already made a video of this, but I'll mention it again on this update video because this one will be going out a lot sooner so I can get more feedback on it. Right, so as you can imagine, I'm not going to be doing the new Industries Down Under, obviously, because we don't have the save file. So the question to you guys is, do we start a new map on Transport Fever with the mods that we've got, or do we move over to Transport Fever 2? Personally, I don't really mind. I think it's about £30 on Steam. I can probably get it a little bit cheaper elsewhere, but if you guys are willing to watch it, I am willing to I am being prepared to pay for it, and we can try it out. I've been wanting to try it out because it's a much more updated version than the game we've got, and we'll obviously get mods for it as well. But yeah, would you like to see Transport Fever 1 return as usual, or would you like to see Transport Fever 2 return? Let me know in the comments below. What I haven't mentioned, because it's not on here for some reason, because I haven't actually asked Steam to download it, is Fallout 4. I forgot I was recording that. So I'll install that then out. So with Fallout 4, I think the save files are fine. I've backed up all that stuff. I was having some technical issues with the game crashing in certain areas, but I don't really know if it was my end or if it was, well, you know, we've started the Sim Settlements, I'm going to say the Simpsons. We started the Sim Settlements package DLC thing, and hold on, I'm just going in to find it. See how many we've actually got left. So we've got 1, 2, 3 episodes left of the Sim Settlements for Fallout 4. So basically, when I went onto it, and it's not when I'm just like wandering around, it would just randomly crash. If I went from one settlement to another settlement, that's when the game would crash. I don't know why it was doing that, but it just crashed whenever I went between settlements. And I actually go onto the forums for it to see if they've been updating. Now, I even paid a subscription to the Vortex so I can get all the updates quite quickly now. Give me 2 seconds, I need a drink. There we go. So yeah, I have been checking simsettlements.com, I think the website is, for all the updates. They do have fixes every now and again, but it's still crashing. They are aware of the crash, and I think it's their end, to be honest. Because how many episodes did we do for Sim Settlements? I think it must have been about 8 or 9 episodes we done fine. But after I finished the actual, the storyline for it, they must have updated something, or something else is updated and it causes it to crash. Because we could go between settlements perfectly fine before, and now it's suddenly just crashing when I do it. So, yeah, hopefully they'll have it fixed over the next couple of weeks or so, and then we can continue onwards with that series. Yeah, it must have been 9 episodes. So yeah, I think that's everything that we're currently recording. I've got all these games and I barely use them. Now you can see the list here, so if there's anything you want to see us record as a series, I mean, I have limited my hard drive right down. I'm cutting out the stuff that I'm either don't record or just don't play in general, which is quite a lot of games. But yeah, I might bring something back, but I haven't decided what. Right. So I think that's us. I've been talking for like 20 minutes, which is a long time. Anyway, so yeah, let me know any of the stuff like the transport fever. Do you want to see that move over, or anything really that comes to your minds? Any video suggestions? Just put one in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to have a look at them. But yeah, that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed this little update. I'm glad that everything's back. I'm glad I've got my microphone. I've got my dual monitor set back up so I can actually see everything clear on OBS. Until next time, take care and goodbye.